I want to congratulate you on all your runs you had this game. But a particular one I want to talk to you about is during the second quarter, you ran for over 80 yards, and you got called back on penalties. What was going through your head at that particular point?
Well, the great thing about football is always you do one play, but then you got to play for the next one. So even when there's a situation when there's a penalty or something, when there's a big play, you got to be able to have mental toughness, basically go back on the field and execute, because you know if you execute, you'll be able to do that same play once again, so you never get mad about it.
Correct. This is the first game of the season. How do you guys plan on continuing out through the season and playing at this great standard that you guys have been playing at so far?
Well, the great thing about our team is we're going to make sure that we stay positive on and off the field first and foremost, and make sure that we have a team camaraderie, and make sure we just keep a positive image and keep an organization where young guys can come and they can have a nice foundation where they can actually showcase their talents without having to worry about a lot of outside negative energy and things like that. So basically going forth in the season, we just basically want to continue to give our guys a platform where they can come out and they can establish great football.
Did you do anything different from the last two games? As far as preparing for this one?
Well, this one was a little personal due to the fact that this was a team that we originated from. But we take every game basically totally serious, and basically all games are personal. So basically this game was a must-win though for us. You know, as a new team into the league and winning our first two preseason games, we knew we had to come into our first season game and win it just to let people know that our preseason games wasn't a fluke or something that was just happened by mistake.
Reese, thank you for the interview, man.
Okay, thank you, bro. All right.
First of all, Coach, congratulations on your win. How does the regular season differ from the preseasons? Because you guys, the way your playing style looks a little bit different. It seems like you guys are a little bit more prepared than you were in the preseason. What have you done differently?
Basically, the guys are feeling more comfortable in their roles now. Preseason, we had kind of like we were switching up personnel. Now the guys are kind of settling in their roles and understanding what the system is.
And what exactly is the system?
On defense, we mix it up with zone, man. Offense, Kevin has that, Coach Kevin. So, I mean, he has a lot of formations and personnel that he puts on the field.
I saw between the two teams, it seems like it was a small rivalry going on out here. What's your familiarity as far as your team is concerned with the Colts?
I would have to say like 80% of the players used to be with the other team. And of course, they formed this team, which is those Cowboys. So that's where the rivalry comes in.
And what's your coaching style? You seem to be laid back as a coach. You seem to be pretty involved in the game, but as far as the fierceness that I see in most coaches, you seem to be pretty laid back, but you have it together. Explain to me your coaching style.
If I panic, the players are going to panic. And I always feel like no matter if we 3 or 4 scores down, that we can come back and win the game. So I try to get the players to instill that into the players, to have that confidence. No matter if you're down or whatever, you still got to fight. You still got to go out there and perform to win the game.
I thank you for this interview, and I can't wait for the rest of the season.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, Coach. All right.
All
right, first of all, Coach, I want to thank you and congratulate you on your win. Your style of coaching seems to be a little more intense than the other coach. Explain to me your coaching style.
Well, I'm a very aggressive coach. I'm a very hands-on coach because a lot of people, that play football, they only play to a certain level. Most guys that's playing semi-pro level football, the highest level of football they ever played was high school. And, you get taught various things at various places. But, sometimes you're not being taught right. Not down in anybody else's strategy or the way they coach. But I just feel like if you be aggressive with them, they're going to be aggressive on the field. Most of these guys, these are Inglewood guys. These are the guys that came off the same streets that I did. So, sometimes to get through to a certain person, you got to speak their language. So, therefore, I try to relate on their level.
And as a coach, how do you keep the togetherness of the team going?
Well, it's all about family. You know what I mean? I preach that, and I preach that family first, because we're a family out here. If you have your brother back, your brother going to have your back, and you got to trust and believe in what the system is. You got to trust and believe the man next to you.
First off, I want to congratulate you on your win. This is something rare that I rarely ever see, an owner player. What does the season mean for you?
The season means a lot. We are a first-year team. I'm a first-year owner, so we just going about it one game at a time, and we getting better and getting better.
I've seen a lot of owners in the league sit back and watch the game, but you're actually playing the game. What made you want to play?
I kind of got nominated owner by the players because of my leadership, and it just so happened I still got a few years left in me to play. But I'm getting old, I love to see the guys out here having fun, get a younger guys something to do instead of just hanging in the streets of Chicago, and we're gonna take this to the next level.
Does the regular season mean that your style of play is going to intensify a little more?
Yes, it will. Yes, it will. Yes, it will.
Thank you for the interview, man.
Thank you.
All right. Ante, you had a minute 52 seconds left on the clock, and you juked your opponent right at the 20. It almost looked like you were going to fumble on your way to the touchdown line. Were you nervous then? What was going through your mind?
No, I was just trying to think that this is the last minutes of the game. Everything got to come out. Hold the ball, get to the end zone. Very professional about what I'm doing.
You're pretty light on your feet. What's practice like for you?
Practice real fast. Got to keep running. Got to stay on my feet. It's regard of what I'm doing, but I got to keep the feet moving.
You keeping up on your 40s? What's your 40?
4.3 in the 40.
Man, that's fast as lightning, man. 4.3.
Yeah.
Wow. Thank you for the interview, man. Thank you.
It's all right.
All right.
Welcome.
First of all, filling in as a backup quarterback, how did this game intensify for you, and what did it mean for you being a backup quarterback, and as far as the rest of the season is concerned?
It was pretty much just playing my role. I know I'm the backup quarterback, but, my team needed me. We knew it was a lot of history between these two teams, so I was just going to step in, do what I had to do. Not too much, and just play my part.
I mean, speaking of history, I sense a bit of rivalry there. You guys,
Yeah.
Is there a rivalry between the two teams?
Yeah. I played for them last year. We all played together, so it was a lot of trash talking to lead up to this game. So it was a big game for the both of us, but it's still a lot of love between us. Still a lot of love.
And I got from the coach that a lot of the players on this particular team, the Cowboys, played with the Colts last year. How'd that switch happen?
You know what? Honestly, I don't know how that switch happened. I really don't know. I was just in the back seat, and then I got the call from the Cowboys or whatever, and I heard about the Colts. So I really don't know. I just filled in, and I chose the side, who I wanted to play with.
How are you going to be preparing yourself for the rest of the season?
Just working hard. Preparing practice. Looking at film. Working hard. 110%. That's about it.
Working hard. All right. Thank you for the interview, man.
All right. Appreciate it.
Back on the field after a 2-game preseason winning streak, the Illinois Cowboys defeated the Chicago Colts 30-0 on what would have been a rained-out Saturday night here at Freedom Park. From Tinley Park, Illinois, I am Jason Murray. You're watching Stay Focused Media.